We're trying out if we can do landscape today, which means I gotta put the camera somewhere different than I'm normally used to. Did that work? That worked. You're so far away though. I don't know if I can see messages if somebody says something. How are you guys doing today? We are here in the central western part of Virginia, Appalachian Mountains. I've got myself some roots that I picked today, and my husband helped me get some of them too, because one of them is Japanese barberry, and that is just a shrub and a mess that I don't want to deal with, especially with a baby in my arms, which I had at the time. Hello, hello. Oh, I'm so glad you made a comment. Thank you. Now I actually can see messages. That's wonderful. Thank you. Hello, Constance. Good to see you. Ah, I hope you're having a beautiful day. It is way warmer today than I thought it was going to be. So that is highly enjoyable. Loving that a lot. Make sure that, I just want to have a sip of my tea before I get started cleaning my roots. Got some good ones today. It is, isn't it? We had a very cold night last night. I don't know if you had a cold night or not. It was around in the 20s, so the thermometer says. I was not out, so I don't know. But it was cold last night, but it got warm this afternoon, and I wasn't expecting that. I was thinking it was going to be cold today, so I was not looking forward to washing roots in cold water in the cold, but it came out really nicely, so that's exciting to me. Oh, have you got all your bulbs planted? Oh, we're expecting yes, me too, a freeze tonight. You must be nearby. You must be. Yeah, we're definitely going to get a freeze tonight, I think. And then I think Tuesday is supposed to be the worst one. You got your bulbs in? That's awesome. Congratulations. That's a big deal. I have one package of bulbs that I'm still waiting on. Well, then see, if you're in the Shenandoah Valley, then we're neighbors basically. So, hello, neighbor. I'm waiting on one more package, and I just got a email from them. Thought it was them saying, hey, we shipped it, but no. Just saying thanks for another order that I did at some point way back in the day. So I don't know what's going on with them, because the order that they thanked me for, I've already gotten a while ago. So I'm wondering if they've got it all messed up, if they even know that they have my order. But I can't plant my bulbs until I have all of them, because I want to do the toss technique where you toss them down and then you just let them kind of go where they will, and then you plant them where they went. Makes it very natural looking. Wow. Oh, I missed the question. See, we're so far away. I can't reach the phone. I don't know if I like the sideways live stream. It's hard for me to see. Let me see if I can find a way to see the... Let's see. Sorry, guys. There we go. Okay, so you're from Nevada. Oh my goodness, yes. Yes, absolutely. Please put the leaves around your... And by the way, thanks for watching that. That blesses me a lot. I appreciate that. Yeah, definitely pack the leaves around it. I got to go through... I'm thinking of even doing that with my rosemary. But I don't know if I want to, because I just created like this little microclimate for my rosemary plant with the rocks and everything, and I just want to for sure see that it is it's going to do what it's supposed to do, and that way when I say, hey guys, here's a microclimate that works, I know for sure that it actually works, and you don't have to do anything extra to it. Or maybe I could just, I don't know, I'll try some other plants too, I guess. Oh man, Nevada, that's a long ways away. I wonder, so what zone, you were saying you're 5A? Is that what it was? That's, that makes me thankful to be in a 6B. I'm always jealous of zone 7, but I need to remember to be thankful for the zone that I have as well, because it could be colder. I grew up in Wisconsin, and yeah, it could be a lot colder, a lot harder. Oh, got my tea. Okay, I'm gonna start scrubbing some of these. I picked my astragalus today. Not all of it, just one of the bigger plants that I had, which is crazy because I've been growing this for 5 years now. So let me just show off my astragalus. There's that. Oh, you actually had one. So you didn't have a fall the other year? Or has it been just where the leaves aren't showing? It's been too dry or something like that? But fall's the best. I love fall. I love fall. I love spring. Winter, I could do without. And summer's great too, but it's so hot. So I don't know. Fall and spring, that's my favorite. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful, guys? Like, that is some nice looking roots. And then look at do you see the little buds on there? If I had left it in, that's where the new branches would have grown next year. These little white things. Because these would have all died all the way back. And then, so this is astragalus, right? This is what the leaves look like. Sure is beautiful. And it's a great pollinator too. The bees and the butterflies absolutely love it. No, I have not thought about selling those. It's interesting. That's interesting. I've got to turn what I'm doing into a business somehow. I know that. So I've got to figure that out. I am getting all my roots from the garden right now, making sure that I get them all before it freezes, because I want to spend all winter making medicine. So like salves and tinctures and stuff like that. And then my neighbor and I are going to be going to all the fairs and festivals and having a booth and just kind of selling farmers markets, things like that, and then selling our stuff. And so hopefully that will be a way to make some money, because I really like it. It's just, yeah, winter. Oh, sorry guys, sorry. I need to get my husband home. He needs to be home with us. That's just, there's no other goal that's more important to me right now. So, yes, sweetheart. Hey, what's up? Did you step in poop?
One.
Just one? I think that's enough. We have chickens and ducks that hang out right in front of our glass door because they like looking in on us. And so then they make a mess right in front of our front door. It's really cool because you can look outside and you see these friends. Did you ask Daddy?
Yep.
Does Daddy know?
Yep.
Are you sure?
Yes.
It doesn't look like Daddy knows.
Yes.
What? I'm sorry. 1 second. My 2-year-old is.
Two.
Well, don't step on it. Be careful. Yeah, we have to wash off our rocks like every other day, if not every day. Got to get all the dirt off here. Oh gosh, I'm so glad that you're watching. Thank you so much. That is supporting the channel in the extreme. I really appreciate it. Here, I just gotta watch and make sure that my 2-year-old's getting up to Grandma and Grandpa's house appropriately. Hey, sweetheart, go up the stairs. Go up the stairs. Go up the stairs. I want to watch you go up the stairs. Okay. Okay. He made it. Okay. So I wish I could make the comments stay up forever. For some reason they're disappearing. I don't know how to fix that. So I like read a little bit of it and then it goes away. So if you asked a question and I don't answer, could you just type it again? Because first of all, I can't reach the phone from where I am because I wanted you guys to be able to see the washing of it. I appreciate that. Oh, the watch time hours is even probably more helpful, honestly. Like if you guys are watching the videos and if you do the like button and if you comment, like that is such a huge way to support, because then YouTube is changing right now. It's changing a lot, and it cares a lot less about like how many subscribers you have, and it cares a lot more about how happy people are with the content that you're making. So if you're watching the whole thing, if you're liking it, if you're commenting on it, that's when they reward you by sharing your content with more people. So if you guys do those things, if you want to support the channel, liking the videos, commenting, even if it's just like a picture of a flower, that really, really helps a lot. And they don't, I mean, you have to have a certain threshold in order to earn on YouTube of subscribers, but they don't care so much about that anymore. Once you pass that threshold, I think it's like 1,000 subscribers, then you have to have a certain amount of watch time hours too. Like people have to watch a certain amount of hours of your videos for a year. Thank you, Constance. And so then, but then after that, they just want to know that people are engaged and they like it and they want to watch your stuff. This looks gnarly. This looks like something, it looks like it has teeth. Do you see that? It looks like something out of like a scary fantasy thing, like a worm with a hole, like a mouth in the middle, right? And then teeth everywhere. That just, anyway, this is astragalus. And I'm super excited to have this because we're gonna make some really good tinctures out of this. Put it in some tea. I'm excited to be making the teas. I'm really excited to be making the salves. Okay, I'm just excited about all of it. I'm excited about the teas, excited about the tinctures. Yes! It does look like chicken feet. Oh my goodness. And I'll never be able to unsee that. Oh, my daughter. First time I made bone broth with chickens that we, I'll say it nicely, that we harvested at our house. I made a bone broth with it, and I put their feet in it because you want to put chicken feet in your broth because it creates that gelatin, it gelatinizes or thickens it up, right? So it's really, really good to put chicken feet in even if you're making like just like a chicken noodle soup. Put them in there first and then take them out. You don't want to leave them in there for sure. Take them out. But I was cooking it on low on the stove top, and my daughter comes up, and she must have been like, I don't know, 4 years old then, and she's 12 now. So this was a while ago. And I asked her, I said, can you stir the pot? Tell me what you see in there. And she's stirring the pot, and she's like, oh, I see a carrot. I see, and then she pulls up the chicken foot. She goes, a chicken foot. You a silly mommy. I was like, and then that's all she wanted to eat. So there's this chance that it could have like totally freaked her out, but no, that's all she wanted to eat for a long time then. Was the chicken foot broth. She thought that was hilarious. And she is still fun like that. Okay, so so we had astragalus. So this is evening primrose, and not evening primrose. What am I saying? This is passion fruit. So passion flower, passion fruit. This was the mother plant. I've got it popping up all over the garden now, much to my mother-in-law's dismay. She's constantly battling it. If you plant passion flower or passion fruit, just know that the roots go underneath the ground and they just kind of spread. And so I'm pretty sure there's like a whole network underneath the entire garden, and there's going to be like little passion flower things popping up, even like on the other side of the garden, even like 50 feet away, they come up. It's crazy. So we've got this. So passion fruit root is really good for hormonal things. If you want to be feeling emotionally happier, then you do that. There is a lot of it just kind of, it makes you happier, it makes you calmer, it makes you it just kind of, I don't know why it's called passion flower, because it kind of, it makes you less passionate about stuff. It just kind of calms you down. So if somebody is suffering from depression or anxiety or something like that, then thank you so much, Zelda. Thank you. I was brainstorming. I was like, I gotta have a catchphrase. What's my catchphrase? So yeah, abundance without the overwhelm. I'm trying to make that the theme of the channel. So it goes well with the food forest and growing herbs and stuff like that. My baby is inside and she's experimenting with new noises. So if you hear weird squawking or growly bear noises, that's what that is. So anyway, this is the mother plant. Normally the passion root and passion flower is going to be a lot skinnier. Let me see if I can find one. So I have it all kind of bundled up. Oh my goodness, if I can get it out. It's at the bottom. So this is the root normally, if it's a younger root. It's very, very slender and thin. It's kind of like the licorice root, honestly, like that. But I'll tell you what, in my basket, my pile of goodies here, I've got calamus or sweet flag, and that rocked my world today. Usually when I harvest from that, I only grab a couple of roots off the top of my little marshy area that I have in my garden. And that's where I grow my sweet flag, because it's a very, it's almost like cattail in the way that it likes to be very wet all the time, very marshy. And so, what was I saying? Oh, so I've only harvested off the top. I wasn't sure how densely it was growing, and I didn't want to use up my whole plant because I want to keep them growing. Do you ever use juniper berry? Yes. 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 Oh my goodness. I was so excited to find out a few years ago when I was getting really big into the juniper berry that that for those of you who don't know, I'm sure you do, that any cedar berry, if you have a cedar tree and it's got any berries on it, that it is a juniper berry. So if you want to make tinctures out of the juniper berry, you can put them in the tea. That's really cool. That's cool that you're doing that. It's a very potent medicine, so you don't want to do too much of it, but that's awesome. How cool is that? I have not actually had it in my tea where I've tried it before, but I've heard of people doing that. So I just made a tincture out of mine. Passion. Oh, sweet flag. Sweet flag is what you're asking about. Oh, no, I haven't grown jewelweed. I want to, but I have it growing wild right here because, by the way, hello, Shanique. Good to see you. I hope I'm saying your name right. Good to see you. I'm glad you're here and joining us today. It's like the gang's all here. So what was I saying? Oh, so sweet flag is also really good for if you've got depression or anxiety or stuff like that. So I guess passion flower and calamus or sweet flag is going to be along the same lines together with that. Um, and then there's other things too. I can't remember all the ones on top of my head, but usually I'll remember the main things of why I planted it specifically. So I planted sweet flag and passion flower for those purposes. So hi. So here we go. So this is the main root from the passion flower, and then I've got all the little ones. But this sweet flag, oh my goodness, it took over. I mean, I tried to pull it out of the dirt or the mud. Yes, definitely good for long winters. Yes, and vitamin D, lots of vitamin D with K, and the entire, like, to the base of my little marshy pond type thing that I have. It's just a deep donut looking plastic container. It was the base of a punching bag, and and we just cut it in half because it got a leak in it at the seam where it was in the halfway. So we just cut it in half, and then I just filled it with water because that's what it was for, and then planted my calamus in it. But I mean, it went so far down. It went the whole. Look at this. I was afraid that I didn't have enough. And look at that. If it's a clock, right? So the whole thing is the shape of a clock with a hollow center, like a donut, right? This is just 1 hour's worth of it. It's crazy. It's going all the way down. I got the hose out because I'm probably gonna have to spray this down because it's got so much mud in it. And it does have one yellow dock growing in it, so that's fun. Love some yellow dock. I missed that last question. I'm sorry, guys. I'm getting distracted talking about sweet flag. Thank you, Zelda. Oh my goodness, you're so encouraging. Wow. Yeah. I really, that's exactly what I want the channel to be. I want it to be educational, encouraging, inspiring, all of those things. All those things, though. Thank you. Thank you, Constance. Sweet flag is really cool because it actually smells really, really sweet. So if you are cutting it or working with it at all, smelling it is almost like smelling stevia. It is so sweet that I can taste it, the sweetness in the air around it. And so it is really, really, really potent. I'm gonna have to spray this with the hose because it's just got mud. I don't know if you guys see that. It is just, it's like a soupy, muddy mess. So luckily I got my hose right here. Don't want to knock over my tea. Just spray it. Sorry if I don't hear you guys for a second. Ah! It's definitely helping. I don't know if you guys can see this. Can you see? It's actually really satisfying. There's a muddy mess below me right now. That is a lot of roots. Oh my goodness. I'm spraying myself. It's so satisfying. It looks like hair. Well, that did a big difference. I think my phone is just as wet as I am now. Man, look at that, guys. Oh, here's the yellow dock growing. There's the yellow dock. Put that off to the side. But how cool is this? It looks like little caterpillars, doesn't it? Like, that's really nuts. So it grows, and it's strong. Let's see if I can, here, I'll pull this one out. This one looks like it's, so it's got the top, it's got the top, and then all these little tiny legs, I guess, I don't know, grow out of the bottom. Oh, yeah, it's kind of gross. If you are visual and stuff freaks you out visually sometimes, then this might do you in. I know, what is it called when you can't look at circles and with the darker circles in it? I know, I'm that way. Circles freak me out. It does, it looks like a spider. And I don't know if people have used this for sweetener. I gotta look into it. Honestly, something that I consciously decided to do when I was starting all the herbal stuff, all the plants and such in the garden, was I would research what they were good for and then decide if I wanted to plant them. Here, I'm going to go get another bucket really quick. My skirt is soaking. Okay, we got fresh water now. And then I would plant them, and then it takes years and years for them to grow, right? So some of these I have never harvested before because I've been waiting, because they grow so slowly. It takes like 5 years for them to grow. And so like my astragalus, I haven't harvested my astragalus until just now. So I learned what they were for when I planted them, and then I promptly forgot for a lot of them. And I know what to do with them, but as I harvest them now, I'm learning more about what they're good for, and I am man, this is like really stuck together. So I know the main reasons why I planted them, but then there's all these other bonus things, like could we use this as a sweetener? I don't know. I know personally I can't use stevia as a sweetener because it gives me a headache, and I'm not sure why. But like, even if I don't know that there's stevia in something, there's a very distinct taste for stevia, but I'll have that headache later on. And then I'll realize, oh, there was definitely stevia in something I ate. So, here, let me rinse it off a little bit more. I am covered in mud. So, isn't that interesting? So, sweet flag. And it's got this really pretty flower that it blooms after a few years of planting it. It reminds me it reminds me a lot of irises. Really? Okay, so I'm not the only one. That's nice to know. I'm not the only one. Everybody's always like, well, we've got stevia, you can use stevia, but no, I just don't. Do you use fish fertilizer? I have used fish fertilizer, but I buy it. I don't, oh my goodness, it's so strong. I don't have fish to be able to make it myself, but I do, I have bought that as fertilizer before. I am a huge proponent for, oh, interesting. I need to check that out. For using natural things for fertilizers. Yes, yeah, it's really bad. It's really, really bad if you get a headache from it. I wonder what that is. Why it affects some people and why it doesn't affect other people. Because I know some people swear by stevia and they put it in everything and they love it in their coffee. And like, I mean, good for them because it's a healthy alternative. But I've also heard that that stevia is a hormonal, or no, it's a disruptor for your reproductive system if you are a female. I don't know if it is for males, but I've heard that it can almost kind of sterilize you. And I think that was just like a very recent study that was done, and they're looking more into it. But from the initial, what they found about it is that it's pretty intense stuff. And so I'm glad that I didn't use that a lot. Oh my goodness, this is like holding on to itself with its little legs. Have they debunked that? Okay, that would be good, because all these women out there taking stuff because they think it's healthier for them and then finding out that it's affecting them in a way that they might not want would be awful. Yeah, always good to be cautious. Oh my goodness. Really? Okay, well, I've never tried a horizontal one, so I thought I'd give it a try, see what it was like. I think I'm liking the vertical myself as well, so I don't know if I can change it in the middle. It's not looking like I see a button for that, but I think from now on I'm going to go back to doing the vertical. I think we get a lot more people joining us too when I do vertical, which is interesting. Although there's been a lot less creepy remarks this time, so that's nice. And it feels very, I don't know, it feels a little bit more personal. I don't know. But I'm liking the vertical more. I think next Sunday, we're going to do vertical again. But I thought I'd try it out. Oh my goodness, it's like knotted hair. Oh, really? Oh. Okay, well, I guess we're going to have to do, I'll put it on the community page. I'll do we can do a vote if you guys want to do vertical, if you guys want to do horizontal. Ooh, this calmness, and it's so sweet. Like, it's almost overwhelming me right now with the sweetness that's going on. I feel like I should brush it. Doesn't it just look like hair that you just need to brush? My goodness. Thank goodness I'm doing this outside, because the amount of mud in here, it would definitely clog up our sinks for sure. I'm sure my husband is very appreciative that I'm not doing that. This inside. I can't wait. I gotta show you guys the the Japanese barberry too. I did not get the barberry. My husband did. And because it's such a big shrub and it's so thorny and it's got big roots, and so it really digs in. And so he got his crowbar out. His crowbar is actually called like a foo bar because it's a bad mamma jamma of a crowbar. And he used that, and he used a big shovel to get the, look at that, isn't that cool? There's the ducks! To get the Japanese barberry out. But Japanese barberry, if you guys are interested in herbalism at all, then you know that golden seal is a really it's a hot shot in the herbal world, kind of like ginseng, right? It's kind of it's a celebrity, one might say, in the right. And there's my rooster. His name is Patches. Ah, I love Patches. He is a good rooster, and he is kind, and he's beautiful. He's beautiful, but he looks like a patchwork quilt, I think. So we named him Patches. But it's interesting. Herbalism is interesting. The way that plants act and where they grow and when they choose to do it wild. Speaking of wild, that's wild. Is really interesting to me. It seems very purposeful. It seems very mindful, almost. I don't know. But I know golden seal is a native to the East Coast here. And it is getting kind of pushed out by an invasive species, which is called Japanese barberry. And it's interesting though, because Japanese barberry has the same golden roots as golden seal, and it has the same medicinal properties. It's almost identical. And it's interesting that that is the competition that golden seal is finding itself. This is calamus or sweet flag root. It looks like hair. It's really, really gnarly. It's really good for depression or anxiety. Just like very much if you are suffering from like the winter blues, calamus is here. Yeah, really very much like wig hair. At this point, it was a clean bucket. Look at all that mud in the bottom because of this. Because of this calamus. I gotta rinse out my bucket and get some more water. So, that's really interesting to me that sanitize them. I don't. Okay, I can see that. I can see that a lot. So I don't sanitize the roots. I clean them very well. I take them, right now I'm doing the first wash, so I take them outside and I wash them really well. And then I take them inside and I do a more thorough cleaning. And then I separate them even more, especially if I've got something like this where it's just really knotted. And then I clean it again. And so I get all the dirt off of it, but I don't sanitize them because I really feel like there's a lot of nutrients and nutrition and the medicinal qualities. I think a lot of those would get lost if I sanitize them. So I'm not worried about germs from the soil. Oh, there's a pumpkin seed. It's an old pumpkin seed. Oh, due to clay. Oh, yeah. what am I going to do with the, okay. Thank you, Shanique, because I was like, sanitized? I definitely, I hope you guys aren't expecting to, no. So, yeah, this is my first rinsing. So I definitely hose it off first if I need to, like this one definitely needed it. And then rinse it off and scrub it with a scrub brush. And then I'll probably brush this one, honestly, like something like that, or separate it and kind of, but that looks a lot better, don't you think? And I'll take this in the house now and, well, later today, and then I'll wash it some more. But there's my calamus, and so I'm excited about that. But, oh, okay, so let me show you the golden seal. Not the golden seal, the barberry roots. And you can see what I'm talking about. This one's better. It's so far away. Okay, so it's fuzzy like hair again. Right. So look at the inside of the branches. Do you guys, I hope it's coming through on the screen how golden that is. And this is the branches. This isn't even the roots. And so if you look underneath, there's the roots. And this is still with the dirt on. So once I start washing it, you're going to see like crazy yellow. And that's where golden seal gets its name, is from the yellow, right? And the gold color that it gets. And oh my goodness. So it mimics the thing that it's taking over, which is crazy. And not like, you know, it started taking over and then it was like, ooh, I'm gonna mimic that. Like, obviously not, but like, it's interesting that the thing that's pushing it out, the thing that's pushing the golden seal out, has the same medicinal properties, and it just seems, it's interesting. It's interesting. There's a story there, I think. Gosh, I'm gonna have to do another bucket again, because this is so. And so anyway, but it's nice because I would feel bad. Your goldenrod is going to see. Oh, yeah. So no, yeah, you're gonna have to wait until next fall. I'm so sorry. Thank you so much. You are now my favorite one. Thank you. So the I would feel bad harvesting golden seal because it's so special and it's so valuable and it's so beautiful and it's native and it's getting pushed out, and so I would feel not good on that. So I don't feel bad about harvesting this though. So this is not golden seal. This is Japanese barberry, and it's hard. Let me get the clippers. Where's the clippers? Here's the clippers. Here, and then let me scrape. Look at that. Isn't that just brilliant? So golden seal and then Japanese barberry have the same medicinal properties, and this is invasive. So I don't feel bad about harvesting as much as I want, because honestly, you want to get rid of it, right? So we've got a ton of it on the side of the mountain, which is unfortunate because, you know, you don't want invasive species all over your mountain. Although invasive versus native is a whole big debate that I'm willing to talk about anytime you want to. The mushroom. Are you guys talking about the lion's mane? Or are you talking about turkey tail? What mushroom are you talking about? I just got done making a double extract. Oh, because we're going to talk about mushrooms. Oh, for goodness sakes. I got distracted talking about the herbs. Thank you so much for reminding me about the mushrooms. I get highly distracted. Okay, so anyway, so that's the the Japanese barberry. And so if you don't want to use golden seal, use the barberry. Okay, so it's mushroom season, guys. It is mushroom season, and there is lion's mane out. There is hen of the woods out. There's chicken of the woods out. There's turkey tail, well, turkey tail's always out, isn't it? Reishi is not out right now. Reishi is more of a spring mushroom. We just drove by a huge mass of puffballs. Trying to think of any others that I've seen recently. I'm not thinking of anything right now. But when you guys find things like lion's mane or turkey tail, you're gonna want to grab that and take it home and tincture that, because that is top quality medicine right there. So I looked it up. If you want to buy a 1 ounce bottle tincture of lion's mane double extracted tincture, it's like $25, $25 to $30, which is nuts to me, it's nuts to me. So we're driving along and my daughters are incredible and they're always looking for mushrooms on the side of the road because we live in the backwoods, right? So driving along our driveway, you see all these trees everywhere. And so they saw a big lion's mane. Let me go get it. No, I can't. If I go in and get it, then the baby's gonna see me and start crying. I won't. Okay. So anyway, so they found this huge lion's mane, and I'm gonna do a video of it. I already filmed it. I just gotta get it uploaded. And unfortunately, I gotta do voiceover on it, which is really hard to do when you've got kids to do voiceovers. Anyway, so they got this big lion's mane. It was like this big. And I called up my husband. I was like, Jeremy, before you come home from work today, you got to bring home some vodka. It's an emergency. We need vodka. Yes, yes. We did one of those one time. We put one of those logs on our kitchen table and we were spraying it every day. And it didn't give us a whole lot, which was, maybe it was user error. I'm not good at keeping things alive inside the house. So maybe it was user error. We got a few little puffball area of the lion's mane, but anything is better than nothing, that's for sure. So anyway, so we found this big one, and I said, Jeremy, you need to bring vodka home. So if you guys find lion's mane, it's so distinctive. It's white, and it's got these like little fingers hanging down, like it's almost like hair, like a lion's mane hanging down, and you can it's a mushroom, and there's no gills on it. It's not. I don't think it's considered a polypore. It's just got these little fringes on it. It's very distinctive. There's nothing else that looks like it, so it's very easy to identify, and you don't have to worry about what kind of mushroom you're getting. So he came home. He brought home 100 proof vodka. Now it would be better if you had something like Everclear or something that's very, very high proof. We're thinking like 140% vodka or alcohol is like the sweet spot, because the mushrooms have 2 different kinds of good medicinal properties to them. Yay! Yay, Tyler. I'm so excited. So mushrooms have a water-soluble medicinal property part to them, and then they have a alcohol-soluble one that's part to them. So that's where the double extraction method comes from. So what you want to do first is you get the mushroom, whether it's turkey tail or lion's mane or reishi or something like that, one of those really big mushroom, heavy hitter mushrooms, and those are the main medicinal. Chaga is a really good one too. I almost feel like I have a tick on me, but with any mushroom that you're doing that's medicinal, you're going to want to do a double extraction. So the first thing you do is you chop it up really finely, and it has these cell walls in the mushroom. All of them have it, and I've only ever read about it, so I think it's pronounced chitin or something like that. but it's a very hard cell wall. And so that's one of the reasons why you have to cook your mushrooms before you can eat them, because your body can't break down those cell walls and actually be able to digest the mushrooms unless you cook them. So the same thing for the medicinal mushrooms. You're not going to want to eat the medicinal mushrooms unless it's lion's mane, in which case, I mean, make your double extraction enough so that you have as much as you need, but then eat it, because oh my gosh, it tastes like lobster. Those little tendrils, you fry them in a pan with a lot of butter, and they like soak up the butter, and then they get a little bit crispy, and it's the best thing on the planet. It's so good. I am constantly craving lion's mane, constantly. Anyway, so you chop it up really finely. You can freeze it, and that will break down that wall. I do. I go that's what started a lot of this channel. Actually, no, that mushrooms are exactly what started this channel, because I was out in the woods and I was like, oh, this is a cool mushroom. What's this? And I was taking pictures, and so I started posting them to Instagram. And then people wanted to know stuff about the mushrooms, and so I started researching the mushrooms and talking about them. And then I got into herbs, and I started taking pictures of the herbs and posting it on Instagram. And somebody's like, you should do a video on all the herbs that you have and what they mean and what they're good for. And I couldn't post a video on Instagram at that point. At least that was that long, I think. Maybe not even a video at all. But so I made a YouTube channel just to do the tour of the medicinal herbs, because the mushrooms started everything. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, I love button mushrooms. Love them. Oh, hold on one second, sweetie. Not you, sweetie. This sweetie. Sorry. Yes. Hello.
Do you have any beads? I need a lot.
I do not have any beads, but I do believe that Gran gave you a bunch of bead type stuff up in the workshop. There's not enough. That's terrifying. What you're gonna need that many beads for? Are you making a weeping willow?
No.
Oh, I was excited.
I will do that in the future.
Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, please do that. Okay, I can't help you. I'm sorry.
Grandma, do you have any beads?
Go ask Grandma. Yeah. There was somebody asked.
Can I go that way?
Yes, but don't show your face.
Okay.
Okay. My beautiful daughter. She's a character and quite creative. Anyway, she makes these trees out of wire and stones and beads. It's beautiful. Okay, so the heat can also break down these walls, and then drying the mushrooms also breaks down the walls. So a lot of people think that when you make a double extraction tincture for mushrooms, you have to dry the mushrooms first, and that is not true. So you can freeze it instead, or when you heat it up, that can help as well. So if you're going into the alcohol first, which is what you want to do when you're making a double extracted tinctures, you want to put the mushrooms into a very, very high proof vodka. I know some people do it in brandy and things like that, but I don't think that you can get the proof high enough on those types of alcohols. I haven't really looked into it. I've always just done vodka. But you soak it in there after it's been frozen. So if you have fresh lion's mane, right, like I did, get it frozen a little bit, stick it in there, and you fill your jar half full with the mushroom, and then you double it. So you fill the rest of the way up with the vodka. So it looks like there's double the amount of vodka that there is the mushroom, but there's actually more because it's soaking into all the cracks below, right? So I gotta just show you. Hold on one second, I'll be right back. I get the jar. Okay. Thank you for being patient, guys. Okay, so this is my lion's mane start of the tincture, okay? So these were all down here, and you can see the they look like little teeth at the bottom, but that's where the the lion's mane was hanging down. So I chopped it up pretty finely, and then I filled the rest of it up with vodka. And then you shake it a couple times every day. But then you just let it soak in a dark place for about 2 months. And then you strain the mushrooms out of it. So I would pour this through a strainer with like a cheesecloth on top, right? And then I'd save the vodka, right? So that vodka is in a bowl or a container of some sort, right? The mushrooms are now in that strainer. And now I'm going to take those mushrooms, I'm going to put it into water. And I'll put that water on the stove or the wood stove, and I'll simmer it for 2 or 3 hours, real low. Don't boil it too hot, and it starts to break down the good stuff. But the same amount of water as you would the vodka, right? So if the mushrooms are to right here, then you do the whole thing of water, right? And so you boil that for a little while, not boil, simmer. And then after that water cools, you strain out the mushrooms from that, and then you combine the water and the vodka together. And so now you have a double extracted. So you've got the water-soluble nutrients and vitamins and minerals and all the good stuff, the medicinal properties from the mushrooms there, and the alcohol soluble ones as well. So you put them together, and that's how you get the double extracted tincture. And there are some people who are very against using the alcohol. You can use glycerin, but it's not going to get as much of the good stuff out. You're not going to get the full spectrum that alcohol would. And then also some people are always questioning, are you getting drunk off of this? Are you like, how much do you do? Beads. Beads, like crafting beads. So yeah, so 1-to-1 water and alcohol, yes. And so whatever proof vodka that you had in there is now going to be half that because you combined it with the water, right? So if you have too low of a proof of vodka, you're not going to get all the range of the medicinal properties. If you have too high, the vodka is going to burn through a lot of them. So you want to make sure that you're like at a 140 proof or 70% alcohol would be like the best. So 140 proof or 70% alcohol is what you'd want to use your tincture in. And you can do it with less, you can do it with more, but you're just going to get less of the good stuff. And so I got 2 jars of these and then another little one made from that one lion's mane that my kids found, which was incredible. And so that will be brought to the festivals and fairs this spring and summer, and we'll be selling that. I've also got a bunch of double extracted tincture of turkey tail, and then reishi as well. And so we'll probably do like a lion's mane reishi turkey tail blend. I haven't found chaga yet. I am always keeping my eyes out for that, but I haven't found any yet. But even just those 3 is really good. Lion's mane is amazing. Lion's mane is just, it's one of those, oh, this is kind of a pun, mind-blowing medicinals that is out there. It's hard to imagine that the alcohol soluble medicinal properties that you get when you double extract from this, so the alcohol ones, those properties are able to regenerate and heal your brain neurons, those nerve endings that are in your brain. No, there's no worries about that. You will not find anything that looks like lion's mane that is not lion's mane. Also, if you're ever looking for turkey tail or reishi, the nice thing about those are polypore mushrooms, which if I'm looking around as if I have mushrooms just sitting around me. But you know the classic, the gills underneath a mushroom, right? That is, all the poisonous mushrooms are going to be in that category. So if you see a polypore where you turn the mushroom over and you look underneath it and it looks like a sponge and it doesn't have those gills, there are no poisonous polypore mushrooms. So you can rest assured that you're not going to poison yourself, but you may end up eating something that is just, there's no nutrient qualities to it at all, or like, you could like eat the bark from a tree, and it's not going to kill you, but it's not going to do anything good for you. So there are certain ones that are really good, and those are like turkey tail and reishi and chaga and stuff like that. But with polypore mushrooms, you don't have to worry about poisoning yourself, which is really nice. So it's a really great beginner's thing. So yes, really, really, really good. So if you can get lion's mane in your diet frequently, I mean, we're taking, so the dosage, yeah, so people are sometimes worried, well, there's all this alcohol in it, you're going to end up, like, I don't want to drink a bunch of alcohol all day. Like, you're not even taking like a shot's worth. It's not even that. It's like a half a teaspoon twice a day. So you are not getting drunk off of this. This is not for the alcohol quality of it. It's basically just as a medicinal thing. So no, I cannot blame you. Not at all. No, I totally understand what you're saying. Yes. Yes. And yes, we have lots of beans too, because chili season is coming up, and I am so excited to be making white chicken chili on the wood stove, having that simmer all day. That's like my favorite thing in the world. Oh my goodness. Now I'm hungry. But yeah, so you're only taking like half a teaspoon of this twice a day, morning and night. And especially the lion's mane, really, like, it heals your brain. And so as we're taking that as we get older, it could, I mean, I gotta do disclaimer, right? Like, this has not been approved by the FDA or whatever. But studies have shown really incredible, amazing things about lion's mane. And if you take that, I mean, think about the things that you could prevent that could possibly occur. Alzheimer's, dementia, depression. I know that there are a lot of people who suffer from depression have it because those when serotonin is in your brain, and it's shooting off the oxytocin and the serotonin and whatever, those signals are going out, and then you have to have receptors to receive those signals in order to feel those emotions. And some people, like my husband, those neuroreceptors don't work, and so he can have all that stuff going on, and it's not gonna get anywhere with him because it doesn't register in his brain because of it. And so lion's mane can actually heal those receptors so that you can start feeling those things again. And so it is like, it could be life changing. It could. And so anyway, lion's mane is incredible, really incredible. I know turkey tail is an adaptogenic, which means that it makes your body work the way it's supposed to, and the body is incredible, right? So if you have a fully functioning, very healthy body, no toxins or stressors on it at all, it should be able to heal itself from everything, right? So no, don't be embarrassed. I actually enjoyed that comment a lot, so thank you. I'm thankful for you. So turkey tail makes your body work the way it's supposed to. So if there's stressors going on that's making your body not behave the way that it should, by getting rid of germs the way it should, or cleansing your system, or whatever it needs to do in order to make sure that your body is being healthy, turkey tail will help your body do that. It's also been shown to potentially help with cancers as well. Reishi is the same thing. Reishi is very, very medicinal. It's some people have called it the king of medicines, basically, for like an herbalist, medicine apothecary. It's so good. It does so many amazing things, and I can't list off everything, but I do know that it is also an adaptogenic. It is also something that has been shown to help fight against cancers. A lot of really, really amazing things with reishi. And it's really cool because on my husband's birthday, every year we go to this one spot in the forest, and it's got this beautiful waterfall and like mossy overgrown rocks and trees. And Rishi really, like, its favorite place to grow is on dead or dying hemlock trees. And there's all these hemlock trees in this spot where they're dying. Unfortunately, we've had this pest or disease come through the region where we are, where it's just killing all the hemlocks, which is really unfortunate and very sad. And you can tell it's a hemlock. It looks like an evergreen tree, but if you look on the bottom side of the needle, the green needles that they have on the branches, it'll have two vertical lines, and that's how you know that it's a hemlock. Two vertical white lines underneath, and that's how you can identify the hemlock tree. But on his birthday, Rishi grows abundantly in this spot. And so on his birthday, we go there and, we hang out in the waterfall, we hang out in the little ponds that it creates, and the kids hop from rock to rock on the moss, and we harvest the reishi. Not all of it, obviously, just enough to make the tinctures that we need. But it's a huge flush. And so it's really, really awesome. So anyway, so those are the mushrooms that I was talking about. This is lion's mane. I've got a video that I'm going to be putting out very soon that's all about the lion's mane, and then one about the turkey tail. I already have the tincture made for the turkey tail, but my mother-in-law just made a new one, and so I kind of filmed what she was doing so that we could show. Oh, beans are easier to grow than mushrooms. Mushrooms are kind of difficult. So thank you. This is Cassian. He's my pal. He's a special kitty. He is kind of like special. He's special. Like oh, poor thing. Like that kind of special. He doesn't cat very well. Yes, but he is very beautiful. Yeah, beans are super easy to grow, like the easiest. You can grow beans for sure. Mushrooms are finicky. They're really, really finicky. So yeah, if you're interested in the difference there. So anyway, I got a bunch more herbs that roots that I've got to rinse off still, but I do need to go. My baby started crying. So anyway, I hope that you guys learned something cool. I hope that you guys enjoyed your time here, because I enjoyed speaking with you guys so much. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you could give the video a like, I would really appreciate that. Yeah, it is very complicated. It is very complicated. You can order it dried online. Lion's mane is really difficult to find as well if you go wild harvesting it, because most of the time lion's mane grows really high up. So I was walking with my aunts in the back 40, I don't know how many, but like way back there on the edge of our property near a national forest, and we have this great big oak tree there, and we call it the Totoro oak because it's big enough that, I don't know if you guys know who Totoro is, but it's this cartoon that my kids watch. But at the very top of the tree, like way up there, like I'm never getting up there, was a huge lion's mane. And most of the time when you're out walking, you don't look up like that. And so a lot of times people miss lion's mane because it's way up there. And even if you do see it, you're not going to be able to get to it. We were so blessed that this was right down next to the ground, is near the creek. So, oh, thank you. No, I hit the watch time hour threshold that I needed last week, I think. So yeah, it was 4,000 hours in a year. And I've had this channel for about 3-4 years, maybe even longer. I don't even know at this point. But I stopped filming for a long time because I was pregnant and having babies and feeling morning sickness and stuff like that. And I was having a few miscarriages, which made me just not want to post anything at all. And I was struggling. I was struggling a lot then. But so the view count went down really low. So I was monetized for a bit back then. and then I didn't post for a long time, so nobody was watching my videos for a while. And so since September, I've really started posting a lot more. And we hit 4,000 hours last week, which is super exciting for me. So we have all the qualifications to be fully monetized. The channel is now fully monetized, so every time you guys watch anything, if you watch the ad that goes through anything like that, anytime you guys like the video or watch, or any time that you put into the channel, supports Faye Hollow Homestead directly, and I'm so thankful for you guys. I'm so thankful for you guys watching, for commenting, for being part of this community with us, and it's really, it hopefully by spring. I know right now gardening channels, nobody's really watching them because nobody's thinking about gardening, but in the spring they usually they everybody wants to watch how-to videos on gardening. So I know in the spring there we'll get a lot more watch hours, but in the winter, hopefully you guys want to watch the medicinal stuff. Oh, I missed the question. I missed it. I'm so sorry. I'm not liking the horizontal as much because I see the comment and then I miss it, and I can't see it again. So let me see. Let me show. Okay, wait, here we go. So how does it work for those of us who pay for YouTube? Oh, if you pay for YouTube, then when you watch my videos, I get like a royalty off of that or something like that. So it's they YouTube is really, I mean, it exists because of the creators. So it really does a good job of treating its creators, its content creators really, really well. And so if you pay for the premium YouTube, then whoever's doing that, then we would get a royalty or something like that off of that. So it is YouTube is a fabulous content platform to make money on if you're going to be a creator. I think for every 1,000 views that I get, it's different for every video because they put a value on all the different videos that you make. Like one of my videos, for every 1,000 hours or 1,000 views that I get like $50. For one of my videos, for every 1,000 views that I get like $2. So like, so that is, it's very different. They really do a good job of seeing what is good content and what is not. The oyster mushroom. Oh my goodness. Yes. Oh, yes. I love oyster mushrooms. And those are easy to tell if they're poisonous or not. So, because those are the guild ones, and so it's starting to get into like the territory of, is this a good one or is this not a good one? I know there's one mushroom. I don't want to inspire anybody, so I'm not going to say what it is, but there's this one mushroom that's very common with gills that it's like the perfect mushroom if you wanted to, someone, it doesn't show up for like 7 days after. It's terrifying. So you could eat this and think it's a good mushroom, and then 7 days later you keel over because you don't know why, because you're not thinking 7 days before, right? And you go to the hospital and you're like, well, I don't know, what did I eat today? You don't talk about what you had last week, right? So it gets a little scary. It gets a little iffy because if you do the wrong one with the gills. Anyway, so we're not gonna talk about that one anymore. But I didn't even drink my tea. I totally forgot. Okay. Anyway, my husband is standing like right there looking at me with the baby in his arms. So how can you tell the isters? Itsters? I don't understand the question, Constance. I'm so sorry. How can you tell the itsters? I don't know. Anyway, so the oysters. Oh, because the gills go all, so So when you have the mushroom, okay, so my arm's the mushroom, right? So scientific about this, right? And the log is right here, right? And so it's attached to the log. The gills of the oyster mushroom go from the edge of the mushroom, the cap, and it goes all the way down the length of the arm of the, or the stem of the mushroom as well. So it will go all the way to the point where it makes contact with the log that it's growing on, and it's always going to be growing on a log or a dying tree or a decaying tree. If you find it in the grass, don't even touch it. Don't. So it needs to be on wood, and then those gills go the whole length down. Some mushrooms you'll see the gills come to here and then they stop, and then there's a stem. Button mushrooms are kind of like that. But oyster mushrooms are not. They go all the way down. So it's really easy to see. And oyster mushrooms are so pretty. One second. They're so pretty. There are gray ones, there's pink ones, there's white ones, there's yellow ones. There's some really beautiful ones. And so you can make like a medley of different oyster mushrooms. Anyway, okay, so I do need to go. Baby's waiting for me. I hope you guys have an absolutely blessed day. If you guys want, there is a link below to a PDF that I made that is all about all the harvesting that you'd want to do in a food forest all year long, how to make sure that you always have food, and that's free. All you got to do is just give me your email so I can email it to you. And so if there is an issue with that, it seems like we might have had some people having some issues with that earlier. Let me know. I'll go in there. I'll make sure everything's working properly. But so far, as long as you guys click that, yeah, that you're actually a person on the email that gets sent to you from them, then that download will get sent to you. Because we don't want to be sending it to bots and stuff like that. So yeah, check your emails, say, yeah, I'm a person, and then it will send it to you and you'll get that download. It's really amazing. I spent hours making that. It's really, really, really handy and wonderful to have. And then also keep your eyes out because yes, yes, I think vertical is going to be the way that it needs to go. Even if maybe, I don't know. I'm pretty sure vertical is the way that we're going to have to go. Keep if you guys can subscribe, because I'm going to be showing the videos of how to make the double extracted step-by-step of the mushrooms, the tinctures, and then also these herbs. I'm going to show you how I'm storing them so that this winter, when I'm ready to make the salves and the tinctures and everything like that, we are ready to go with that. So yeah. Excuse me. Thank you. I really, really love hanging out with you guys. Kara, have a wonderful day. Constance, Shanique, Zelda, all of you guys, thank you so much. You guys, India, have a wonderful day. Stay blessed.